Hi, my name is Monica Tovar, and I'm going to read you my iSearch project. For most of my teaching career, I have denied students the right to use digital media. My reasons were partially because the use of digital devices was not prohibited in school, and the other half was because I felt ignorant in the world of technology. It did not hit me until the end of last school year, that I was incorporating games and technology into my lessons. Students were actively engaged in using their electronics. One of my students, named Ramiro, pseudonym, asked me, "Why can't we do more stuff like this?" Another student of mine, named Ivan, pseudonym, was another story. I constantly struggled to get him to be on task with the class. But when electronics were used for that day, he participated. Whether he had used previous knowledge or was actually listening to me, he was participating and giving input to questions being asked. Which led me to think of my upcoming teaching year. How can teachers, myself particularly, engage students in learning with portable devices? How does using these devices benefit the student to learn content or curriculum? This is where my search begins. What I already know. I know that the majority of my students have some form of portable devices. Students are constantly on these devices, and they seem to be part of their everyday life or lifestyle. After attending the Central Texas Writing Project Summer Institute, it became clear for me to see that using such electronics isn't a bad thing. In fact, incorporating more usage of electronics besides on game days would and could be beneficial to both student and teacher. Portable devices are not only used for communication in the form of text or phone application. They can lend themselves to creating stories, games, or gaming, and many forms to use in education, such as papers, digital stories, and learning applications. The process. At the beginning, I struggled to find information. It was out there. I just needed to look for it. My research skills were in what I like to call in an antique mode. I had not worked on a paper since I graduated from college, and those skills that back then I knew were obsolete to a point in today's settings. Technology and research is constantly changing, and I need to fill in the gap to locate information. I spoke to Dr. Liz Stevens, a consultant for the Central Texas Writing Project, and she then helped me by mentioning a person that fit my topic. When I searched for Liz Kolb, I was able to locate information that then led me to type different keywords to assist in gathering information. What I found. In education, we are seeing more technology incorporated in today's lessons and brought into the classrooms. Kolb states the following: students are growing up in a technology-enhanced community outside of school. If students develop their own communication and community through their media, quote-unquote, toys, educators need to bring these, quote-unquote, toys into educational activities so students can learn to use them as tools of knowledge. I agree with Kolb because these digital portable devices are all around us. People of all ages are using them in everyday tasks. The forms that I am seeing these devices being used are for social communications, educational learning, and professional contacts, setting up appointments, or business negotiations. Seeing that portable devices can be used to engage students in learning because they are already familiar with it may make the instructional part of learning not so much as a work task for the students, but a participating task. To me, it is like education at your fingertips. Granted, in my opinion, I don't think that going 100% digital is totally effective, but incorporating the use in our classrooms can help the students learn and apply themselves to the lesson the teacher is giving. As stated by Allen, although they present challenges as well as potential benefits, education experts reason that these powerful small computers motivate students, provide constant access to the wealth of knowledge, tools, and experts on the web, and are cheaper and more plentiful than laptops or desktop workstations. In my thoughts, I couldn't agree with Alan more. I remember growing up and computers were so expensive. Having one in a household was good, but when one heard that a home had more than one, I was shocked. In my observation as time and computers have evolved, I no longer see desktop computers as the things to have, but portable devices, and to have multiple ones. At that, including laptops, iPads, tablets, and e-readers. One concern that I did not think about in my question of how to engage students learning with portable devices is teaching digital citizenship. When I looked for information on the internet, either through articles or videos, the words of digital citizenship kept coming into view. I started looking for the definition, and I could not locate it in a dictionary, but I came up with my interpretation of it through a video I viewed. I watched a video from Teaching Channel Presents Digital Literacy in the Classroom. And this is where I began to see that having students use digital devices in the classroom, one also has to teach digital etiquette as well. Me as an educator must teach the do's and don'ts of internet safe behavior and how to sift through information to see if it is credited or not. Again, here, for students to be engaged in the learning, they too must recognize what is appropriate or not. Robledo agrees with Mimi Ito, a cultural anthropologist in the departments of anthropology and informatics at the University of California, Irvine, and John D. and Catherine T. MacArthur Foundation, chair in digital media learning. Young people learn best when it's relevant to them, when there's social connection tied to it, and when they actually have a personal interest. I have become a firm believer of this because students take more responsibility of ownership to what they are producing. I have noticed this in my classroom. The student asks, "What is it that you, the teacher, want as a final income?" When I ask the student, "What is it that you, the student, want to share and include?" They are then inspired to do research with their devices to locate what will help them get their message or story across. I spoke to S. Hodges, and she claims that portable devices supplement the curriculum. Using portable devices in the classroom needs to be a balance. What I gathered is that saying that devices are the only way to keep students engaged is false. She and I both agree that solely using devices in our class is not the right path to take. Technology can be used as a bridge to bring content in a diverse manner. An example would be to show digital media clips so students can learn different genres in an English TEK, then apply what they learn to text, black and white format. My conclusion: after reading articles and watching videos over how portable devices can be used in the classroom and to keep students engaged, I came up with my conclusion. Using electronic gadgets in the classroom can be good and difficult to accomplish at times. To defend the good, our youth in the 21st century are digital natives. Having these devices in class is a great tool to keep them participating in class and to learn content of what is being taught. However, there must be limitations on the usage of these tools. I need to be careful to have equal amount of digital and traditional lesson time in my class for my students. I will try to fuse the two styles together and see what best works for my student and me. The difficult part for me, the teacher, is staying abreast with the speed of technology changing. Whenever using these devices, I need to be aware that some errors will occur with either the internet, software, and/or gadgets. With this in mind, I can relate to the students that the world of technology isn't perfect and some glitches can and will occur, but that together we can teach and learn from one another. What I still want to know: how much use of portable devices in the classroom is acceptable? How does one go about getting knowledge in the digital world to teach with technology? Will I be able to keep up with the revolving door of digital change? These are questions that I will revisit in my upcoming year of teaching. I can honestly say that I won't be able to make a 360-degree change in 1 year, But step by step, and keeping an open mind to the new lessons and techniques being shown, I can close that gap of once being a digital immigrant to getting closer to a digital native. Thank you for listening. Monica Tovar, Central Texas Writing Project, Summer Institute, 2014.